Hello, welcome back. I'm back with another video. This is the Spiritual Goatee. I want to thank everyone for their likes, shares, subscribes, and views. And let's go ahead and begin with a reading and see what comes out in the wash. Okay. Let me see what I'm going to start with today. So maybe I'll start with the strategy dice. And this is Mercury retrograde, if I could get it out. And so a lot of things that may come out may be dealing with things that's already happened in your past. It may be some lessons that you may have to revisit, some cycles that you may have to take a look at, reevaluate, maybe figure out what you learned during the cycles, how you've grown. This could be a time for self-reflection. This could be a time for you to actually just take a pause during this Mercury retrograde period. Take a pause and see where you would like to see yourself going forward regarding anything in your life, regarding everything in your life. And so now is the time to go ahead and do that. And as I'm pretty sure you guys have heard, now is not the time to really make huge decisions regarding contracts and things like that. And if you do and you have to make these decisions, make sure that you are reading the fine print on anything that you sign your name to. All right, let me go ahead and begin. So we have number 6 and we have number 1. So we are talking about the 6th house and we're talking about that first house. The 6th house represents your health, day-to-day activities, your hygienic routines, and this could also be related to pet care or your coworkers. So we may have something regarding that. And the first house represents your personal life, belongings, physical possessions, how you look, think, or feel. It can also warn against misfortune. So all right, we got that. And then we have, I believe this is Aquarius. And then we have a Taurus and Aquarius. So you guys could, you guys can resonate with this. This could be somewhere in your chart. And please bear with me regarding these readings. This is retrograde, so I'm gonna be messing up probably on a lot of the words and things like that. Just bear with me. We have Mars and we have Saturn. So, and you know, Capricorns, we have a lot of Saturn in that chart. So, let's see. So during this period, you may have to really see what's holding you back. There may be things that you're going without that maybe you need to reevaluate and see how can you get these things, if these are necessities. Also, you may look into things that you're doing or some habits that you have, or some type of addictions that you may have, that you may have to really see how you're going to go without this and go forward, so that you can progress, so that you can move forward with a different headspace. So that may be something that you have to do. Also, it is regarding following your commitments. So there may be a lot of things that you have to, that you've you're obligated to do, or things that you've committed to, promise. And so this may be the time for you to focus on the things that you need to go to achieve, the goals, the things that you've already promised, the commitments that you made to yourself, first and foremost, before anyone else. And so this is a time where you need to look at those commitments. Some people may be dealing with issues where you may have done things that may not have set well with other people, that may have not turned out the way you thought it may have been. And so you may be needing to take accountability. You may need to take accountability for how things have gone in your life and some of the decisions that you made, because we all know that for every action, there's a reaction. So we are aware of that. And like I said, responsibilities. There may be people that are dealing with a lot of responsibilities at this time. They may be dealing with how you need your routines day to day, and different things that you can do to increase your health bar. What I'm getting is, in the video game, and you start off with a full bar. Your health is good, this is good, and every time you get hit in a video game, your energy source takes a hit. And so I'm just getting that we can hit our energy source with positive energy versus that negative energy. And so it may be something that you may need to look at in your own life, where that maybe you have a stressful job, or maybe you have things where it's going to trigger you, or it's going to stress you out, or it's going to make you feel overwhelmed. Maybe you should try to look into more activities or more things that will help you when you feel a certain type of way. Maybe some of you guys are battling depression, and so you are starting to notice what sort of things set off that depression. And so it is very important for us to be aware. Now is the time, during this retrograde period. This is the perfect time when we really shouldn't even be, making a lot of moves like that, when we should be observing, when we should be making sure that the people from our past that's coming in is about what they say they're about. And you also, if you're going to people that's from your past, that you about what you say you about, and not coming into situations being the same and expecting different results, or allowing people to come back in that same energy and then expecting different results. Come on now, we know that that's insanity, and we know ain't nothing gonna change if the energy ain't changed, and folks only change if they want to. So that's you and other people. So just have that for the dice. Let me go ahead and read these cards. That's why I use this deck. Light Seers Tarot. Is it the Light Seed? No, this is the Starseed Oracle. My bad, y'all. The Starseed Oracle. Come on, card. See what come out. Let's see what come out. Also, I got these little fortunes, so I want to read these too. This may apply to somebody. Good fortune smiles upon you. You are as intelligent as you are good looking. I know that's right. Fine and smart. Your luck changes today. So your luck changes today for somebody. That's for somebody. Somebody, a good position and a comfortable salary will be yours. This is for somebody regarding career. And then be quicker of mind than of tongue. So somebody, we quick with it, Capricorns, so we can get them comebacks. But now is the time, especially during this retrograde period, and it's about to go, I think they said double retrograde. It's about to be another planet in there. So it's like, okay, now ain't the time to be slick with the tongue. Yeah, you might be fired with them comebacks, but now ain't the time for that. Now is the time to listen do more listening than talking. You feel me? All right. So we have baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So there's something that you're going to, there is some type of door, some type of, I'm getting decisions I'm getting. I'm getting the energy where you've taken baby steps and you didn't know where you were going. You didn't know where you was going. And in fact, it was really dark. I'm getting somebody, the road that you took, this way that you took was the road less traveled. This was a road that has been tailored just for you, tailor-made. You didn't know where you were going, but I'm getting that something about the energy that you were feeling is something that was pulling you from your roots. So I'm getting past life. I'm getting it's something that you may have, maybe even some of you may have felt deja vu, a sense of familiarity. But I am getting that the road that the Most High took you down was a road that was not shown to you. I'm getting people that are seers, that are people that can, predict the future at times. And so this may have been a real rough period in your life where you had to really trust your intuition. You really had to use faith as a mustard seed. This is not a joke. It's not a game. I am really getting and I am really envisioning the mustard seed and how tiny it is. I'm getting that there is people out here that have been through so much that the only thing you had left was faith. And guess what? Your faith was so small. Whew. It had been tested so many times, but you always kept that faith. Even if it was as small as a mustard seed, you continued to walk into the unknown. You trusted the Most High, the universe, whatever you, your higher source. And you kept going. You kept taking steps. Some of you are coming to a place where you have reached a milestone. You're going to the next level. You are a star. I'm getting star energy. You were put through a lot of tests. A lot of tests. And the road was rocky. And you may have also felt like the things that you were going through were out of this world. Was something that even if you told somebody, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't believe you. They wouldn't be able to get the total gist of what you experienced, because it's something that only you, your two eyes, can see it the way you saw it. A lot of the times you've been making decisions that people around you may not understand, because you are following your intuition. You're trusting the higher power. You're trusting the Most High. And you're just going with it. And you're like, hey, lead me, guide me. Where do you want me to go, the Most High? Where do you want me to go? Nene, shh. Shh. Fall into my arms. So surrender. Again, that's what I said. Y'all had to surrender to the Most High. It was like, I don't even know where I'm going. But I know that if I fall, God is going to catch me. You know what they say, that when you was walking on the beach of the sand, that little cute little poem, And you look back and you saw those footsteps on the sand, and you realize it was only one set of footsteps instead of two. You walking with God, and you realize there was only one set of footprints, because God was carrying you along the way. And I really feel like there was a point where there's people that got to the point of exhaustion where you was like, look, Most High, now you done told me you ain't gonna put more on me than I can bear, but this stuff right here, I feel like I can't bear it. You feel me? Where you at? Y'all got so exhausted because for some of y'all, God had to get you to the point of exhaustion because you wanted to be in control of everything, and you want to control how things go, and you think you knew it all, and you think you had it all together and covered, and you had to get to the point of exhaustion with control. You had to release that control. Fall into the arms of the Most High, who you know has always had your back. You had to surrender. You had to do the opposite of what you was doing, trying to control everything, trying to play God in your own life. And what I mean by that is there's things that we can do. God does give us the option, to make our own choices and, freedom to live our own lives. But then there's things that we know that us that are ordained to live out God's purpose. Because really, even if the people that ain't about the right, they still got purpose, because their purpose here was to test us and get us stronger spiritually and whatever else their purpose is here. But everybody has a purpose. You had to really say, you know what? Let me trust God and let me really just let this go. And some of y'all didn't have a choice. I'm getting in tower moment energy. I'm getting where you didn't have a choice. You just kept trying to hang on. You kept trying to hang on. And you was exhausted. Your angels picked you up. Your angels picked you up. Your angels picked you up and helped you get to where you need to be, home. The Most High. Home where it's safe. Where you can recharge. Where you don't have to feel like you got to protect yourself and be on 10 all the time. Where you feel like you can't be vulnerable around the people, around the situations that you're in. Where you feel like that you've been dealing with stuff since you was a child. Where you never felt safe. Where you wanted someone to, you wanted to be able to fall in someone's arms at one point in time. You've probably never had that, even parental figures. You've probably never had the feeling where you can fall into someone's arms. I'm getting the energy of where somebody had no choice. You passed out. You was trying to hold on to everything. Try to hold on to the hold on. And God said, wait a minute. My child is out here thinking they doing it all on their own. They done forgot who they are, and whose they are. You had to fall into, first of all, let's be clear, you did follow your intuition. You know that the Most High is real. And by you doing that, taking them steps, when you fell into this exhaustion, because you started following, you was actually following, but you still got to a point where you was exhausted. We get to that point where we feel exhausted, even following the Most High. Because following the Most High, them roads is going to look rocky. You're going to go through a lot of tests and trials just because you are great, you are amazing. God wants to get you as strong as you need to be to live this life. There's things that we need to learn. There's things that we need to forgive, heal, grow, develop, It's so many things, you know. This is Earth School. So the other card I pulled out is this is Earth School. So you're learning life lessons. This is what's helping you to get your soul to grow to where it needs to be. You're receiving that higher learning knowledge because you're allowing it. Sometimes we can't allow the lessons to go through, or we don't actually allow the lessons to be played out, or we don't get to learn from the lessons because we're so busy trying to still control it. You missed the lesson. The lesson was to let go of the control. You know, there's people out here, I hear it. Somebody in my ear saying, what was the lesson? Release that control. You ain't running you can't run every little detail. And also, you also had to get to a place where you realize that things may have hurt you to the core. Things may have not, you may not have understood it. You had to follow your intuition. That is a part of your life lesson as well. I'm getting that is you following your intuition is a part of you learning on this Earth School. Is learning your intuition. That's a part of your superpower. Also, if you start trusting your intuition and start learning to exercise that, meaning use that more, depend on your intuition, make friends with it, make love to it, because guess what? You won't feel like you got to be always on guard or in control of everything. Because what you need to be in control of everything for if you're using your intuition, you know things is going to go some way that you might not like if you're using your intuition in the first place. And that helps you because if you already know somebody about the Judases amongst you, then when they do make their move, you're not surprised. You feel me? Some people might be, you know, still trying to get comfortable with using their intuition, or even comfortable with the idea that you have gifts. And what I say to that is, it took me a while too to realize that, you know, I see stuff and hear stuff that maybe others can't see, and maybe I can't prove it. But at the end of the day, that's a part of your gifts. Some people need to work on the shame that they feel because others don't have the same gifts that you have. You are unique. There's nobody out there that's exactly like you. I was about to say I'm sorry, not sorry. I mean, we didn't ask for what we got, you know, but, you know, be grateful. There's people that wish that they can have what you got. And so the first three cards was talking about you. Now let's get what's going on with maybe some people around you and how they feel. There's people around you that feel like, because really, you know, us Capricorns, we don't give a dang. Maybe our family and stuff, people close, we care about what they think. But for outside, we really don't give a damn about what other people think. But let's go ahead and just appease this and see appease the people and see how they feel. So people feel like you use your intuition. Your steps is being ordered. Order your steps by the Lord. Some people feel like, yeah, you do use your intuition and that you are on a higher level than them. People may see you as that. People see you that you are very strong. You are very courageous, and you are a person that uses determination. So it's like, whatever your goal is, you determine you're going to go after it. And it don't matter if you take baby steps. You still going to keep going. You know your strength at this point because you kept taking the baby steps and you kept following your intuition. But I get at one point in time, you may have knew you were strong, but you didn't know you was this strong. And so that's a part of those tests that the Most High brings in, that we may feel like it's hurting us, or we may be asking God, why, where you at? look, this is too much. What's going on? Hey, woo-hoo. I'm throwing in the white flag. And that's a lot of the times it's like God has to get you there so that you can release control. Because you would have never thrown in that white flag, especially being a Capricorn. You know, we go hard. We go in. We going in and high vibrational. So let me just say that because every Capricorn ain't the same. I don't claim them all. But anyways, for our high vibrational Capricorns, for our Capricorns that's working on themselves and growing and healing and ain't messing with nobody, ain't worried about nobody, just focus on themselves and what they got going on and bettering themselves. That's the Capricorns I'm talking about. They feel like you are you're a good influence. You're a big influence on people, whether they tell you or not. They look to you for strength. They look to you for, they say that you have a lot of energy. You influence a lot of people around you, whether you know it or not. You can tame the lion. I see the angel taming the lion. It's like the lion the lion is a roar. Most people be scared to be around that lion. I see you coming in and you caressing it right up under the chin, giving it that old, I'm friendly, calm down. This is peace, tranquility, serenity. We all good. Let's be friends. Let's be lovers and not enemies. I'm getting that energy. But yeah, you can even tame the beasts. You also tame the beast within yourself. They see you as a person you take action on your ideas. You are a very prosperous person. When you come across people, they see you as money. They see you as abundance. They feel the energy of shit. New. What's up? I can come up with this idea. I can come up with this way to make money. I can, they really believe in themselves, and they really believe that you are an independent person that's about your money. You take action. You are a person that is stable. And you're a person that is very fiery, very passionate. You get told a lot of yeses. So some people may feel like with money and you being strong and beautiful, they feel like shit. You get told more yeses than nos, and they might not even know what you've been through. That's the thing about Capricorns. People usually just judge us by what's on the outside and not even take time to get to know us on the inside. And they see the glitz and the glamours on the outside, don't even know. And it's sad. But I'm getting that people just see you as money. People see you as strong, beautiful. They feel like they feel like you got that silver spoon, or you're beautiful, you're handsome, so you get whatever you want. You get whoever you want. You can do whatever you want. They just feel like you are very resilient. You're a person that has learned how to establish boundaries. You are a person that, regarding passion, I'm going to just say passion for the internet's sake, you are a person that has a lot of stamina, whether male or female. People look at you very fiery. Yep. Lot of passion. I'm getting a lot of suitors. Lots of suitors. I'm also getting the energy of, if you're going through something financially, you are taking the necessary steps, which are baby steps, to get out of some type of conflict or some type of thing that may be testing you. You may feel like you're struggling, you're overwhelmed. I'm getting no compromising regarding some situation, but there's baby steps that's gonna come out of the situation, and by you taking the baby steps, there's going to be changes that's coming in that situation. So just continue to have strength and just continue to take the necessary steps to go forward. Yep, I'm getting your energy, bottom of the deck, Capricorns. So yes, you had the courage. Some of y'all had to maybe even overcome materialism, addiction. So people see you as maybe once was materialistic, because you'll get that as a Capricorn, very materialistic. Maybe seeing you as had a lot of addictions, sex addictions, attachments. You might have been a person that was violent. Maybe a person that had a lot of depressive thinking. I'm getting thoughts. Yep. I'm getting thoughts about what you believe. Yep. And that was that messes with your money. That messes with your money. That affects your money and your passions when you have low self-esteem, or you got, not even low self-esteem, when you have low depression. Okay. And it says fall into your arms. So people think that you just get people to fall for you. People fall for you. They see you as having a lot of options. You got good luck regarding that. And you're a person that probably be all optimistic and stuff like, hey, I'm going in, and I'm gonna go hard. Meaning, shit, you just like, shoot, I'm just going in, I'm just having fun. But they also see you as a person that you'll step back and you'll start looking at things like, what's it looking like? What's this person talking about? What they, are they available emotionally? Are they financially stable? Are they dependable? Are they somebody I can be a friend with? I'm seeing that people see you as a missed opportunity. You was a person that was all comforting and wanted to just hold some of these people. You just wanted to really just be sweet and nurturing and give them a lot of your emotions. And you may have already given them your emotions, some of these people. And now they feel like you a missed opportunity, and they stuck on you because they feel like, this is what I could have got from this person, him or her, and I messed that up. Man, because why? Because I thought I had all these other options. This person was trying to throw it to me. And I didn't take it. I thought I had so many options. Some people want you to be they want you to mess with them. They want you to be one of their options, or they want you to let them be one of your options. They think about you. They picture life with you. Some people even feel depressed over you. Some people feel like you may have went through depression and you came out of that because you have God that helped you. You did a lot of crying. Some people see you as a person that did a lot of crying. You might have had a lot of things that happened to you that was emotional. I'm getting the number 7, 4, and 11. That is maybe significant. Something that you went through that made you very emotional. Some things that was distracting you. You may have been overwhelmed by choices. They may have felt like you was out of touch with reality. And a lot of people see that you was just, you moved forward without them. You was bored. Yep. You moved forward without them. You was bored. They should have brought more. They didn't bring no emotions. I see they was fake. And they always thought that they can get better. Like, oh, I can find better with somebody else. Oh, okay, well, go and find better. You know us Capricorns, we ain't tripping. Oh, you can do better? Well, go and do better then. I ain't tripping. So, Earth School. So, they feel like you are going to attract somebody that your partner. But you are learning to open your heart and receive from others. So, some of y'all may have to work on learning to receive as well as give and receive. It's okay to give love. You guys may have been in the energy of where people was rejecting you and they wanted you to, feel rejected or just be the scapegoat, or always be in the energy of distrusting people, that you breaking up with people. They see that you learning, that your breakups taught you, your love relationships taught you a lot. Again, I'm getting Capricorns out here too, so I'm getting that codependency. I'm getting that people see you as learning about healing from being codependent on your relationships, or getting out of feeling trapped when you're in relationships, or having negative thinking regarding relationships or betrayals. So people see you as learning a lot, and most of your relationships, most of your lessons come from your relationships. People saw you as a person that went through a lot of grief, a lot of loss. They may feel like you have a lot of disappointments. People may have disappointed you. Your love relationships may have disappointed you. You may be lonely. They feel that people see you as being lonely. They see that you may have went through a very sad time where you was very pessimistic, and it was regarding love. Yep. You learned a lot regarding love. You learned a lot regarding your self-worth, regarding depression. You learned a lot regarding grieving, proper grieving. You learned a lot on getting with people for trauma bond. Your relationships have been trauma bonded relationships, and you're learning now not to connect with people just because y'all have the same traumas. And then first of all, if y'all do have some of the same traumas, how did y'all heal it? So you learning to figure out, are people just going around hurting people, or are they going to start working on helping themselves and bettering themselves? Because if not, you don't want nothing to do with it. You don't care if it's a lover, you don't care if it's friends or family. Fuck that. So I'm getting the energy overall that you're going to be celebrating. You're coming into an energy of stability. Number 4 is significant. Number 9, number 1, number 8, number 15, number 2, number 5. I'm getting that you are getting some type of family unit maybe, or your family unit is coming to some stability. You're going through a period where you're going to feel very joyous. Some of y'all are going to feel like y'all can finally relax. Y'all may be coming out of a very tumultuous period in your life where you feel like, man, things might have dried up and been stagnant. And now you're feeling more like, okay, things are starting to look up. There's partnerships that may be coming in. I'm getting some of y'all may even be tying a knot. I'm getting something significant. It could be in the next 4 days, 4 weeks. This is something that could be going on for 4 years. What else am I seeing? I think that's all I'm seeing with this. And let me go ahead and get an angel message card, because I want to really, well, first, before I do that, I'm going to get one of these cards from these old people, because these people said this, oh, they see you heartbroken, you was heartbroken and blah, blah, blah. But I wonder what they want to say. I wish I could understand you. Sure. I can't make you happy. What do you see in me? So there's a lot of people that you might have been dating that didn't know their own self-worth. So they looking at you like, man, what you see in me? Because I don't even see nothing in my own self. So you might have put somebody on a higher pedestal than they had on themselves. I wish I could understand you. They didn't understand you. This is falling right onto choices and a missed opportunity. Man, you talk to God. So a lot of these people can't even understand you because you on that God frequency where you are directly talking to the Most High. You talk to Source. You don't need nobody else to communicate what God is saying to you. You talk directly. So if these people don't have a direct communication with God, they ain't on the main line with Jesus, with your brother in the Most High, of course they can't understand you. And then they can't make you happy. Yeah, they feel like they couldn't make you happy in these relationships. Why? Why couldn't they? Because it was a trauma bond. You guys might have had addictions together. Y'all might have been both addicted to sex. Y'all might have initially been attracted to each other, but that was it. If this might have caused a lot of depression within you, and you might have felt like you couldn't make these people, or this person was hard to please, or they might have felt that way about you. And let me get an angel message, because I don't want to spend too much time on them, because guess what? Who cares? You done walked away now. Because, hey, I don't know where the Capricorn's at, where we'll cut apart. Ain't nothing cut off. And I'm just saying that to say that sometimes when you can predict things and shit ain't going nowhere, why keep staying in it? People don't even be appreciating you until you walk away from their ass. So why stay with them? Why stay in your job? Why do any of that if they don't appreciate you? Forget them. Know your worth. I got detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So you had to detox these friendships. These people wasn't supporting you. They didn't inspire you to do shit. Probably twerk. Be a city girl. F a lot of females. They ain't telling you to do nothing positive with your life. They wasn't talking about nothing, and they wasn't supporting you. So you had to go ahead and detox your friendships, or this is what you need to do, because it's affecting your abundance. Hey, Capricorn, listen, abundance. If you ain't hearing nothing else, detox your friendships. It's affecting your abundance. You feel me? And I'm getting orange sacral chakra. That's really, that's hitting that sex. What's going on? Who you sleeping with? Face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Y'all need to release the doubts, self-doubts. Release the doubts, hey. Release your doubts today. Maybe y'all being around friends that is causing y'all to feel doubtful about yourselves. Detox your friends, who you're sleeping with, who you're creeping with. Because, hey, I even made a little pact with myself a little bit about me. Like, hey, I ain't sleeping with nobody that don't inspire me to be the best version of myself. Because if not, then what are we doing? So, but yes. And then release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world. And this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. So, yes, we need to be in attracting energy and not chasing. We ain't chasing no bags. I know people say that, but no, we're not chasing a bag, because if you chasing a bag, the money running away from you. I ain't gonna keep on saying this now. So again, we are attracting what we want and not chasing it. Release your resentments about money. We know that this world, everything costs, but if you go ahead and focus on the positive so that you can get the money coming in, so that you can have the things that you need and want. So go ahead and release that resentment. Again, face your financial fears and detox your friendships. All right. And clearing debts. So I'm getting somebody. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Clearing debts. So let's work on clearing debts, or somebody's working on clearing out debts, balancing them checkbooks. We ain't got checkbooks these days, but balancing your books, clearing your debts, getting in tune with yourself, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. That's clearing some of your, that's removing some emotional burdens and debts from yourself, making sure that you are working on a payment plan for bills that are due, and making sure that you are coming up with a plan for going forward, how you're going to tackle your bills and make sure that everything is paid, everything is on time, and you are getting that credit together. So, and if you're not, you will be. I'm seeing that y'all clearing that stuff on up. So again, this is the messages. Thank you again. This is the Spiritual Goatee. I had a good time, guys, reading for you. And I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. So again, y'all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.